If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
All right, Zack, Dennis, the Mr. Interviewer over there, asked a question.
I'm just trying to take control back is all.
I see what happened.
Yeah.
10 years is the answer.
Nice.
10 years.
10 years.
Did you have a follow-up for Dennis? This is great. If you guys just want to do radio, I'll just hang out with Dan over here.
How long have you been playing football?
Let's see. I've been playing 7 plus 8? 15? That's pretty good math. 15 years?
What's 7 plus 8?
I mean...
That was an interview question, actually. He wanted to know if you knew it.
I figured it out before, so...
Zack, you said that you had some tight end experience.
Yeah, but I was like 12 to 14, so...
Where were you playing?
Towson Spartans.
The Towson, give it up for the Towson! Were you more of a pass-catching tight end, or were you more of a blocking tight end?
Pass catching.
Are you soft hands?
Yes.
Better hands than Dennis Pitta?
Probably not. Look how big his hands are. I've got like baby hands next to him.
You know, compared to some of you, I don't have that big of hands.
Really? Are you guys gonna hold
This is a picture. Somebody get this picture already, for God's sakes. Hang on. So you do have to use your hands. You play bass.
Yes.
So the hands are very important to you. So
Very
having good hands is something. I assume that there's got to be like some sort of routine, some sort of practice that you have to do. No.
Well, just practicing bass. Yeah. That's
All right. Well, fair enough. Fair enough.
I have no musical ability, so I could never say, yeah, I could probably play bass like you.
You swear you can dance though.
I mean, yeah, I have internal rhythm, but I can't.
What if we had like
play an instrument?
If we had like a tambourine, could you keep rhythm? With that?
Absolutely, I could.
I don't know. How many people tell you that they have rhythm, Zack, and then like you see them somewhere and you just look at them and you say, dude, you have no idea what rhythm even is.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you have to just take a look at how they're dancing or what they're doing. I think the worst thing is someone says, oh, I can play in time, and it's just awful.
Right. You're trying to be nice about it, like, oh, you're doing great. Here's something you might have in common. I'm guessing, although maybe you get more of it. How many people come up to you on a day-to-day basis and ask you to listen to their demo?
2 to 3 times a day on tour.
How many times in your life have you heard a good demo?
Maybe twice.
Total, right. In your entire life, you've heard 2 good demos. Dennis, how many people want to come up and tell you about how to play football on a day-to-day basis?
Every single day.
Every single day, right. And how many times do you think the advice they have given you was remotely good advice?
I don't know. I can't remember a time that it's ever been very good. That reminds me, I got a demo tape in my car I want you to check out.
It's probably terrible.
There's a good chance it is.
This would be great, actually. Maybe you could take Dennis Pitta's band on tour with you next spring.
I'm sure he's doing pretty well for himself.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so we'll get to Dennis. Dennis can talk about the Pittsburgh game in a minute. Zack, you explain on behalf of all Baltimore fans. Give me the rundown of what Sunday's game was like for you.
Well, I was driving...
And pretend like Dennis isn't looking.
Yeah, I'm not even here.
In fact, Dennis, look away or something, because it just makes it more awkward.
Right.
I was driving to a show, got there and went to a bar and started watching it and watched the whole game, and I thought it was a great game. I mean, there were some things that
You're just saying that because Dennis is here. You're just saying that.
I thought Dennis played great.
Thank you.
He was all right. I have higher expectations.
Give it up for him.
Are you crazy when you watch the games though? Are you like yelling and screaming at the top of your lungs?
Yeah, my friends can account for me.
It's almost awkward.
Yeah.
Is it worse? Is it worse than when he's like getting ready for a show? Is he more nervous watching a football game than like preparing for? Okay, yeah. It looks like it's pretty much agreed upon. You're worse watching football.
Yeah, definitely. Way worse person.
Now, Dennis, on the flip side, there's something. You have nothing going on, and there's something I can compare this to. I'm trying to say, like, are you more nervous when you've got like family and friends that play football, correct?
Me?
Yeah.
I have family that play
Your
football?
brother-in-law's a football player, right?
No. Oh. Okay. Yeah, well, I I mean, no, he's not anymore.
But he was. He was a football player, and you got guys that you were friends with that play football, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you get more nervous when they play, like, than when you play? This is the little brother syndrome. Like, Art Jones always says he's way more nervous about watching his brother fight than he is about when he has a football game to play.
Well, that's because his brother can get beat up pretty seriously.
Well, that's probably fair.
No, I'm actually not nervous at all when I watch. I mean, it's your friend. I don't care, you know?
Jeez. That sounded awfully
I mean, that
cold.
sounded bad, but...
That sounded awfully cold.
I mean, it'd be different if it was like, you know, my little brother or something, you know, but...
Your friends, you're just like, yeah, whatever. If they get their butts kicked tonight, who cares?
They'll get over it.
There'll be more games. There'll be more games. Have you ever had somebody come up to you that, you know, like asked for an autograph or wanted to meet you and you didn't know who it was and like they walked away and somebody had to say, by the way, that was like the governor or that was somebody that was kind of a big deal that you should have known?
That's never really happened. I don't know. I feel like the governor's never come up to get my autographs.
It seems like you'd be the type that it would happen with though.
Yeah, it probably would.
It seems like you would be the type that like somebody really, that the president would walk in and come over and be like, hi, you know, it's good to meet you, Mr. Pitta, and you'd be like, do you want an autograph or like what?
Yeah, do you want to say something about fantasy football or what? Bro?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Hang on, now that might be another area where you're similar. How many people come up to you to tell you, you know what, man, I really didn't like this last record. I thought the one before it was way better.
A lot of people say that.
Right. And you're just like, what do you want me to say back to that?
It's like, thanks for ruining my pride and joy.
Right. We put an awful lot of work into that. And I'm assuming, Dennis, that's the same way you feel when someone comes up to you. It's like, congratulations on winning it all, but I needed you to catch another touchdown in the game because I lost my fantasy football game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's all they care about is how their fantasy team's doing. Glad I couldn't help you out this week.
Zack, you don't have any Ravens on your fantasy football team, do you?
Let me think about that. I have the Ravens defense.
Okay.
Nice.
So have you ever had a week where you're like, I'm glad we won and all, but did you have to give up that other touchdown in that game?
There was one week, and I don't want to bring it up, but I got negative points.
Oh.
The Houston Texans?
Yes.
Yeah. That's rough. That's rough.
You know, I had decent fantasy stats against the Texans. So. Can't really get mad at me.
We have a fantasy expert, by the way, that comes on the show every week.
Yeah.
And today I was asking for some advice about tight end, and he already said to me, you know, I think Dennis Pitta from the Baltimore Ravens is a good play. And I said back, yeah, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. There's no way that I'm playing like that. There's no way I'm putting him on my team. It's just
Probably a good idea.
Zack, for you guys, you're taking a break right now, I guess, like enjoying the holidays.
Till January.
Just watching football.
Watching football.
That can't suck.
It doesn't suck.
I mean, it's got to be pretty good.
I watch football and come here. That's pretty much what I do.
That sounds wonderful, by the way. What do you get when you come here, by the way? Because all Dennis ever orders is a mushroom sandwich.
That's not true.
No, it's absolutely true.
I get the build-your-own chicken sandwich with fried onions, mushrooms, avocado, roasted red pepper, and a fried egg.
Sounds like something that you would enjoy.
Sign me up for one of those.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Mr. Avocado on the end of the table.
Did the waiter hear that?
They call that the Zack here at Nick Paul's. You just order the Zack and they know exactly what to bring you.
I'll have the Zack.
Yeah, right? That sounds pretty good to me. All-time favorite moment as a Ravens fan?
Going to practice that one day. You were there.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of... There's like a bonding thing happening here. There might be a budding romance happening here. He looks over, he says, Dennis, it really meant the world the one time I went to practice. You were there, and you came over, and you said hello.
He actually didn't.
You big time Zack.
No, did a lot of guys come over and say hi?
Yeah, I think, Harbaugh sent the defense over.
Yeah, I mean, I was an offensive guy.
Yeah, Dennis is just like, who are the weird guys with the tattoos? Like punk kids that came over from the high school. I'm not going to go talk to them.
I mean, that's not really what happened.
It sounds like it might have been what happened.
Yeah. I'm sure.
We were just there to observe and not to distract.
By the way, we always get to this part of the show when I know that secretly Dennis really wants to punch me. So it's so good that you're sitting between us tonight, so he can't reach over.
It's true.
If anything, you'd have to step in for me. So then that was your all-time. Now, in honor of all-time low, your all-time low moment as a Ravens fan.
The kick.
The kick.
Yeah, that was tough. I might even venture to guess that losing that game would be an all-time low moment in your career, Dennis Pitta.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, right.
I'd say the kick too.
Yeah, right. It was a tough one. It was pretty tough. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dennis Pitta and Zack from All-Time Low. Did you have other interview questions that you prepared? All of a sudden, I feel like I might have stepped on the show that you were going to do. I'm like, boy, Zack came out here to really be a broadcast. You're not going to try to take my job, are you?
No.
All right, thank God, because every time Dennis starts talking, I'm worried he might try to take it. He's pretty good at this.
Glenn's pretty insecure about his job.
I'm very insecure about it. I know how this works. Zack, thank you for coming out tonight. If people want to come up and hang out and like say hello, is that cool? Are you cool with saying hello? You know?
Yeah, they probably don't know me, but they can say hi.
All right, if you know Zack, you can come up and say hello. Dennis will come back. James Ahedegbo is in the house.
Yeah.
We do have one of your teammates out here. Baltimore Ravens safety. We'll take a break. We'll come back in more Thursday Night Live out here in McFalls on WNST.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.